I wrote something down about for this, but now it's like this was like a few days ago, and I was kind of fucked up, and so I'm not sure even what it was that I wrote down, and I'm also not sure if if I'll be able to remember what it was I was like referring to. But here's a quick thing. There's a senator from Alabama. I can't remember his name. But there are two senators, current senators, that are 86 years old.
Wow.
86.
I'm not surprised at all.
So much. That's so old. Dude, 86. It's the guy from Alabama and Dianne Feinstein.
Yeah, I mean, and they're not the only old fucks either, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's why any laws pertaining to like internet and emails and things like that, it's like it just doesn't make any sense at all.
I got sucked down a rabbit hole after learning that, right? Because at first I was like, I wonder if I even know who like most senators are, right? That was like my first thing, right? So I looked up the list of senators, right? And the first guy, because it's like whatever, it's alphabetical by state, right? So the first guy, 86 years old. I was like, are you fucking serious? He's been serving for like 40 years, and it's like
first problem recognized.
Yeah, so it was immediate. So then I thought like, okay, I'm sorting them by age now. Like I have to do this. I made a database. It was like a full on, like I had like a nervous breakdown. I can't find the thing I wrote down. It doesn't really matter. But then I went to the House, right? And the House is like more complicated. There's way more people. It's like,
oh yeah.
But there was more than one person, I think. Or okay. So after doing the math, there are 20, I believe, if I remember correctly, there are 28 senators that are over 70 years old. And if you go over the retirement age, right? If you go over 65, it's more than half, right? And it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Mm-hmm. Why? We're ruled by old fucking super old motherfuckers. It's so stupid. Like they should have to quit after retirement age. They should, if the retirement age is 65, stop. You have to stop at 65. And if you get to, or whatever, fine. Right? You can make it 70. But like,
sure.
After 70, Go fuck yourself. Are you serious? No way.
Yeah.
Oh, and I don't know if you saw the really weird Key from Key and Peele and Biden ad.
I heard about it. It was like, yeah, they were like
Have
trying
you
to have
seen
some
it?
kind of viral thing, but I've not seen it. No.
Okay.
Maybe
Well,
we can clip it in. Should we clip?
no,
No
because
clips.
fucking you
Fucking
can because you
clips.
can find it. You can find it, right?
Yeah,
It's
you
not.
people are already on YouTube. Just find it.
Well, no, and it's like, if you watch any of the progressive YouTube people, they've all clipped it, right? It's like the whatever, Kyle Kalinske, the humanist guy, the fucking the whatever, the Canadian guy with the beautiful Canadian guy, whatever his name is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
Uh,
know. David Dole, I think.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like if any David Packman, any of them, they all
He's
they play the
yeah,
whole thing, right?
yeah.
And it's like, so now, first of all, now we know who the who the non like who there was good and bad, and there was evil, and there was chaotic good and chaotic evil in Key and Peele, and now we know who's who. But but I mean, or whatever, I don't give a fuck about Key, right? He's fine. He's a funny comedian, fair enough, right? Or whatever. But what had to happen? Like Biden had to like be like, hey, it would really help if I was playing Go Fish with a black guy on a Zoom call for my ad. Do you think you could help?
Yeah.
And then and Key was like, I mean, I guess, but do you really want to do this? You really want to do this? Like, because it's like I want to see the outtakes, right? Because I know there are millions of outtakes. Like
Oh yeah.
it's on Key's face that he's been sitting there doing this for many hours,
Oh
right?
god.
And it's like I want to see like the oh, like he's just like he's like humming to himself and like falling asleep, and Key's like, dude, what am I supposed to do with this? What do I do with this? I can't. What do I do? Like,
Yeah.
I can't do this. And it's like, you have to do it. There's like a booming voice from the sky that's like the DNC, right? And it's like, you have to do this. You will stay on the ad Key for as long as you have to. Like,
Yeah.
it's just fucking, oh god.
So worn down, you just accept it as God and go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would describe that whole thing as cringe, which is
Oh god.
the topic of Contrapoints' latest video. I don't know if you saw that already.
Oh God bless her. No, I've been waiting because like I'm on the Contrapoint subreddit, and like 2 weeks ago it was like, hey, new video of whatever Contrapoints on her Insta was like, new video coming out this week or whatever, and it was like, so I waited all that whole week. Like,
I think it just came out yesterday.
yeah,
But it's like an hour and 20 minutes long or something.
yeah, so I was like, all right, all right, fair enough. She's making feature film again. So
Yeah.
like,
Well, sort of like the last three have been sort of like a trilogy of kind of like along the same topic. Like it's like cancel culture, shame, and now cringe, and like cringe YouTube channels and this kind of thing. And it's all kind of like you can see like the lineage of her thinking through like these different topics, all but kind of like they're all centered around the same theme in a lot of ways, you know.
yeah. Yeah, no, it's like the when I was done watching it, it was like I can't believe if there's one person that could take all of like the like the soul of YouTube and boil it down to like its essence, and then make a feature-length documentary about it on YouTube.
Some news article came out saying that they think that Biden is going to pick Hillary Clinton as his VP and then step down at the convention and let Hillary have a second chance against Trump.
I did hear that.
It sounds like something that came out of the Hillary camp that was like floated, and they're like, let's put that out there and see how people react to it.
Well,
you know, because if they react positively, then maybe it's something we should consider. You know.
Well, I mean, dude, again, I think I said this before. I don't know if it made it onto the episode, but at least Hillary Clinton can make full fucking sentences, right? She can think and talk and speak on her feet. Biden had blood coming out of his eyes. His teeth fell out. Like, are we supposed to just forget about this? His teeth fell out. 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 His teeth. His teeth. This is the other thing, like, I'm not a fucking scientist, right? So, I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen if with the reopening and all the other bullshit, like, my only thing is, like, that, like, I keep seeing people who are, like, it's like, whenever because I'll I'll go on like the fucking comments section of like a news site's Facebook post about something, right? And I see two arguments all the time, right? And it's like, the one argument is like, we should stay closed. This is irresponsible, right? And the other side is like, how am I supposed to fucking pay my bills, right? And then every now and then, I'll just say, why are you yelling at each other? Like, yell at the government. You got one $1,200 check once. Like, and then it's like, well, yeah, well, I'm a fucking whatever. I work at a grocery store, and people are getting paid more on unemployment than I'm getting paid to work. It's like, again, why are you yelling at each other? Everyone should get paid to do nothing. And then if you work at a grocery store, you should get paid more. And that is what you petition your government for, the redress of your grievances as the fucking whatever. It's like, isn't that a Constitution words? Aren't those Constitution words?
That's just too much smart talk, man. Listen.
Well, whatever.
Here's the deal, man. We just need to get back into business for ourselves.
Like, okay, so why do you have to do that? Oh, because you're broke? Why are you broke? Well, because the government didn't give you any money, but they bailed out fucking Carnival Cruises, right?
Did you hear that they, I don't know if they actually passed or not, but they were talking about bailing out lobbyists. I mean, you can't make this shit up, man. It's stranger than fiction. I mean, bailing out lobbyists.
We get
$1,200, which is 1 month rent average for most people. I mean, and this is now 3 months we're into this, basically, like bailing out lobbyists, and yeah, like the cruise industry, who is now apparently they're overbooked. I saw like. The cruise industry is booking like
they're booking?
Yeah, and it's
why are they booking?
Well, who are these people? Why would they want to be on a cruise now? Are they not watching the news?
Did they not see what happened to the last cruise?
Speaking of boats, did you hear about the sort of Bay of Pigs wannabe 2.0?
Man. Oh my! Now, I have one question about it. is there any direct ties to any actual government, or was it just a bunch of fucking stupid yahoos? The way it sounds is that it's a bunch of stupid fucking ex-military or like LARPers or whatever that decided to like do this on their own.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, apparently the head guy claims that Guaido, whatever his name is, offered him, I want to say $200 million to do this.
Oh, I do remember this.
But I don't think they ever actually paid.
Yeah.
But anyways, even if that kind of money was on the table, then where is that coming from other than the CIA? But
it wasn't though, because
who knows? It might have been like something that they originally were thinking about maybe a year ago, something that the CIA had kind of started planning with these guys, this company in Florida, whatever their name is. I can't remember, the one that's run by this.
Florida? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's this company from Florida. They're like a security company or something. And it's run by this guy who's an ex-Marine or ex-military guy.
Oh, of course they're from Florida.
But my best theory is probably something like the CIA had maybe been in contact with these guys. They were kind of like talking negotiations. Maybe at some point they just decided that, the government was like, yeah, screw this or whatever. And then the company was like, no, we're still going to do this and we're going to like do it right or whatever. I mean, it could go a number of ways, but it's hard to say. We probably won't know until we're old men.
You've jogged my memory. The way I heard it was that that Guaido promised them a substantial amount of money. He gave them he quote unquote right? Who the fuck, whatever, right? But someone gave them like 10 grand, right? As like a down payment, right? As like a very first down payment, right? As in, don't do shit. We're retaining your services for a future set of payments for 10 grand. And then they were like, after the 10 grand, they were like, never mind, fuck it. No, don't, stop. And they were like, yeah, we're going to do it anyway. And then I heard that one guy had an airsoft gun, which is my favorite part.
Well, apparently they were stopped by some fishermen.
Yeah. Oh, that's my other favorite part.
I mean,
a bunch of emaciated old, like a bunch of emaciated old Venezuelan fishermen could fucking take these, what are these, security, marine, whatever. And the gun thing, guys, I don't want to hear any more about guns ever again, because the last thing I saw was a guy with a fucking AK-47 on his back screaming at a cop in his face inside of the Michigan State House. Okay? They didn't take your guns then. You were inside of a federal building screaming at police. And they didn't mass arrest every person and or start a gunfight that everyone there would lose. Right? Like, where were the tanks? Where were the anti-aircraft missiles that apparently like local police have now? Right? There they are. They're right there. But Dave Rubin knows the least of all of them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And he also always gets trapped by his lack of knowledge, right? If you, like, that's why of all the people that it's easy to dunk on, like Dave Rubin at this point, it's almost like you feel bad. Because, like, he's so stupid. It's like, dude,
yeah,
you know, you don't even need to. At this point, like, he's digging his own grave, or at least he should be. Like, why? The fact that anyone listens to it, like, that's all right. The decline of culture, and whatever the fuck this is, with Dave Rubin and Ben Shapiro and Jordan Peterson and all of these people, right? They are hand in hand, because it's dumb guys pretending to be smart.